Hello, Veteran 0121 here. Welcome back, and we are Let's Playing Final Fantasy IX. And in the last episode, we did some side questing in Trino, and in this episode, we're going to explore Dagareu because there are some weapons and items we can purchase here that we couldn't in Disc 3. And, well, there's a few other things we can do here as well. So let's talk to this guy, the weaponsmith. So yeah, you can't just rely on name brands. Anyways, we can buy an Ultima sword here, which is another weapon for Rusty. I don't know if we can synthesize that later, perhaps. I don't know, I'm going to buy two just in case. Yeah, we can buy Holy Lances here. Those are going to be good for synthesizing perhaps later. Kaiser Knuckles we can get. Dragon wrists, yeah, I have a ton of those already. Yeah, I'll get a couple power wrists. Gloves. Aegis gloves are new. Gold hairpins are always nice. Kaiser helm, huh? That's new. Might as well pick that up. Yeah, ninja gear is amazing. Platina armor, wow. Only Freya can use Dragon Mail. Alright. Whatever. So yeah, I think that's all I want to purchase there at the weapon shop, or that I care about for now. But yeah, the Ultima weapon will actually teach Rusty a new ability called Stock Break, which does non-elemental damage to all enemies. It's pretty good. I think I showed it off before with Beatrix. But anyways, let's talk to this old man. You appear to be quite the traveler, I can tell. If you happen to find an item called the Magical Fingertip, can you please bring it to me? Consider it a dying man's last wish. I will give you something in return. Alright. We will look out for your Magical Fingertip. But I believe this synthesist here pretty much has the same stuff as before. Yeah, you can synthesize cotton robes with wrist and steepled hats. Yeah, if you need Gil, you can totally use the cotton robe trick. But anyways, let's talk to this four-armed man again. You came to see me again. I guess I can't blame you, me being famous and all. Let's see, your treasure hunter rank is... No way, your rank S? Pardon me for my rudeness! And he runs away. Well, let's see if we can catch up to him. Hey, I'm sorry for talking big earlier. To be honest, I'm not famous or anything. I'm just a loser rank D treasure hunter. But someday, I'm gonna become a rank S treasure hunter like yourself. I just want to become stronger, you know, so no one will push me around and call me Forearms anymore. Anyways, he gives us a rank S medal, which I have no idea what it does. I don't think it does anything, to be quite honest. I think it's just for bragging rights. I don't know, I've tried looking up what it does, but it doesn't seem to do anything. And I can't find out what it does, or like if you can trade it for something, or something, but yeah, I don't know what it's for. And this guy is going to tell us his name, which is actually Gilgamesh, which should make sense, seeing as, you know, he's kind of a coward and he runs away from little girls and stuff like that. So, yeah, now that we have the rank, yeah, most of these items I haven't even looked at. Now that we have the rank S medal, I have no idea what it does. But that's where you get it. Pretty much to get it, all you have to do is collect all the chocographs and get most of the treasure in the game. You don't have to get all the treasure, you just gotta get a good chunk of it. Alright, so the next order of business is we're actually gonna head back to Trino. Because what we want to do is well, we want to check out the auction house. Yeah, that old man said something about a magical fingertip, so maybe somebody sold it to the auction house. But before we go to the auction house, there's a few things we need to do first. Namely, we need to sell back some of these key items that we acquired earlier on in the game. Yeah, this guy wants Un's mirror, so let's go ahead and sell it to him. I'm going to talk to this guy too. And we can also sell Griffin's heart. Talk to this guy again. And yeah, this guy wants to buy the rat tail, so yeah, here you go. It's stinky. Ew, throw it over. Yeah, if anybody remembers the original Final Fantasy, you know, if you press the button on the rat tail in the menu, it always said it's stinky, throw it over. But yeah, we gotta talk to this guy so we can sell back Doga's artifact. Doga and Un are obviously from Final Fantasy 3. I actually didn't know that the first time I was playing this game because, well, I hadn't played those games yet. Ooh, a ribbon, huh? Wow, that sounds pretty nice. Eh? Alright, shut up. Man. Blah, 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 blah. So, basically you need to sell back those 4 items to random people throughout the town. And crap, I went the wrong frickin' way. Okay, over this way. We need to go this way. So once you sell those secret items back to the people there, something special should appear here at the at the auction house. It's actually the Magical Fingertip. So I'm gonna skip the first 2 items here. All right, our next item is the Magical Fingertip, and this is gonna get pretty expensive. So I recommend the cotton rope trick. I mean, easy way to get gil. You start doing it in disc 3. If you didn't do it before that, just do it every so often and you'll pile up a ton of gil and you won't have to worry about buying this crap. So yeah, right now it's 50,000, but that's chump change for me. I mean, I have like fucking over 1 million, so I'm not gonna be hurting for cash even after I buy this shit. So just wait until they stop bidding, and then right at the last minute take the highest bid, and we get a Magical Fingertip. Yay! Yeah, I might as well show the ribbon as well, right? Wow, look at that chump. There we go. For 79, 200 gil, we get a 3rd ribbon. So there you go. Alright, I'll meet you back at Dagareo. Alright, back at Dagareo, or however you pronounce this fucking place. I used to pronounce it Dagaroo. Dagaro, or some kind of crap, I don't know. But anyways, now that we have the Magical Fingertip, let's go talk to that old man again. Oh, you have the Magical Fingertip. Will you give it to me? I beg you. Sure we will. Yeah, what's wrong, old man? I used to be a fairly well-known blacksmith. My work was everything to me, and then one day my wife died. That's when I moved here. I've lived here ever since. A few years ago, I read a biography of a great craftsman named Go-Go. What, you mean Go-Go the mime? Probably a different Go-Go. Probably just a reference to him. Who is known for making dolls that looked like real people. Supposedly, the secret to his extraordinary skill was in his fingers. So I figured if I could get his fingers and combine them with my skills, I could make a doll that looked like my wife. Wow, that's kind of disgusting. I'm such a fool. Look at these fingers. They look worn down. As if they never got a break. They look just like my fingers. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I now realize I must accept who I am and how I have lived my life. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. I no longer need it. Alright, and he gives us the Excalibur, which is Rusty's third strongest weapon in the game. The Ragnarok is actually the second strongest weapon in the game, and yeah, with the Excalibur you can learn the Clim Hazard ability, which is basically a stronger version of Stock Break. And there is an ultimate weapon for Rusty that is extremely hard to get, and as far as I'm concerned, it's impossible to get, because who in the hell would play the game like that just to get it? All I gotta say is, if you know how you're supposed to get Rusty's ultimate weapon, I'm not gonna give away what it is yet in case you don't know, but if you have gotten it before and done it the legitimate way, you are crazy. I'm just throwing that out there. You are absolutely crazy. Anybody that has gotten Rusty's ultimate weapon legitimately in this game is fucking crazy. Because you have to do it, you have to get to the final dungeon in under a certain amount of time. Like 12 hours. I played 60 hours plus. So you basically have to rush through the game to get it, which is freaking bullshit. You know what? I'm getting that weapon, but I'm not freaking rushing through the game to do so. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Anybody who does, I'm sorry, you're crazy. You're crazy. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, yeah, there's one more thing I want to do before I end the episode, and as far as I know, this is the only treasure that opens up for Choco in Disc 4 that I know about. But it's definitely worth it to get it. So yeah, we're gonna ride on Choco again. I need a forest. Any forest. Other than a chocobo forest. No, don't get off. Alright. So basically we're gonna travel to where the Shimmering Island used to be, which is right up here. And then I'll probably just end the episode. Yeah, in the next episode, we're probably gonna do some Mognet questing and maybe some Ragtime Mouse. Might take 1 or 2 episodes depending on how long it's gonna take me to do all that stuff. Yeah, the Shimmering Island used to be... Wait a minute. Isn't there like a fucking bubble somewhere? Yeah, it looks like I'm kind of right on top of it. I don't know if this is the right spot or not. I guess not. Crap. Maybe I'm not supposed to be flying for this. Yeah, that's probably what I gotta do. I probably gotta just land and go out to the ocean. Yeah, apparently if you go to the area where the frickin' Shimmering Island used to be, you can fucking dig for some treasure, I guess. but what? Damn. Hold on a minute. Alright, I don't really know where I exactly have to be to get this crap, but... God, fucking annoying. Just let me find it, please. Oh, hey, I found it. Alright, wow. Alright, we get 10 Aquamarine, an Ultimate Weapon, a Maximilian, and a fucking worthless Invincible card. But, as far as I can tell, that is the last, as far as I know, that's the last chocobo treasure in the game we can acquire. So let's check out this stuff. Yeah, before I had bought a Masamune, which has added status of Doom, which is pretty good. Or Calcon's better, but the Ultimate Weapon is the best. It has the added status of Sleep and is considered the most powerful weapon in the world. It is Zidane ultimate weapon. And a Maximilian, I believe, is armor. Yeah, it has really good defense. Not as good as Grand Armor, though. And Grand Armor even reduces shadow damage. But, yeah, that's pretty good. Very good. And, I think I'm going to end the episode right here, actually. That's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And, in the next episode, we're going to do the Mognet side quest. We're going to finish it up. So there you go. This is Veteran 0121. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.